Okay, the game commences. We will both roll for a number. I have a 2. She has a 1. I will move my pawn first. 1. Before we begin, on the start here, the card reads, all players are antigen bandits. Antigens cause immune responses such as the production of antibodies to fight antigens on the part of the host organism. So now I'll move 2 squares, and that is it's a marked square. So I will read the corresponding card, which says, at this point in the mission, we are braving the outdoors. The outdoors represent non-specific defense. Non-specific defenses are physical and chemical barriers that react similarly to all invaders. So to get off this numbered square, I will call maybe 3, and I'll roll for 3. I get a 1, so it's now Diana's turn to move 1 square based on what she rolled originally.
1. No.
So now I'll roll again to get 3 as I called, and it is not 3. Dinah will roll again. At which point she will go 2 squares. She's now with me because you advanced to the nearest numbered square. We have already covered this information. And so I will roll again to get off the square. And I got it. I'm moving on. Here we go. That's a 3. Look at it. It's a 3. So now I'll move 4 squares or until the next numbered square. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that is a marked square. I will read this number 2 card, which reads, crossing the drawbridge, this is the drawbridge, represents entering through an opening in the skin. Skin is the external membrane of the body, the outermost protective covering of an organism. So Dinah will roll. She will pick a number and roll to get off her numbered square. 2. Oh, there she is. She got 2.
You have to go to the next number.
So that is the way that this game works, and you will go through this maze until you reach the finish. So the first challenge is the drawbridge. The second challenge is
it's harness.
The second challenge is the sentry here. The sentry bypassing the sentry represents outmaneuvering the nose hair. The nose hair filters foreign particles from entering the nasal cavity and collects moisture. The 4th challenge right here is swimming through the creek, which represents making it past the mucus. The mucus is free slime of the mucous membranes that makes it difficult to penetrate the body through the epithelium, which is the outer tissues. The 5th challenge is right here, scaling the wall. Climbing over the wall represents outsmarting inflammation. Inflammation is a reaction of a part of the body to injury or infection characterized by swelling, heat, redness, and pain. There's an increase of blood flow with an influx of disease-fighting white blood cells to facilitate healing. Then you will get over the castle wall, and this is where you begin. You will encounter only specific defense agents. The specific defense of the body is made of mechanisms and agents that target specific antigens and distinguish among different invaders. From inside the castle wall, you move forward onto the motion detection system, which represents getting past this motion detection system represents going undetected by the T cells. T cells are short for thymus cells, and they are a type of white blood cell that identify foreign matter in the body. From number 7, we move on to number 8, which is hurrying past the maid in the kitchen, which represents avoiding the B cells. This is short for beta cells, and B cells, upon encountering a particular foreign antigen, differentiate into a clone of plasma cells that secrete a specific antibody and a clone of memory cells that make it the antibody in subsequent encounters. We move to number 9. The maid has run off to tell the king she has spotted you. Still, you're arriving in the king's chambers right here. Without being caught by him represents being too strong for antibodies. Antibodies are proteins produced by B cells that bind specifically to a particular antigen which it neutralizes. And you see the king has fallen asleep while guarding his treasure, so you've got a straight shot now. You're now on number 10. The police have been called to arrest you and take you away. You have been able to penetrate the chest of jewels and make off with the goods, which represents penetrating the body's last line of defense and causing an infection. The police represent the phagocytes. The phagocytes are specialized cells that engulf and ingest the antigen after it has been neutralized. And so here you are, you've got the treasure, made it past the police. You're going to run out here toward the woods. So your mission acquisition is complete. You have done the damage in the castle. You have taken to the woods, representing how some infections run their course through the human body before being flushed out. And congratulations, Antigen Bandit, you've done it again.